Good night, welcome to my channel Tourism Brazil. Today we're going to continue the studies of the book International Logistics. Participate from this channel on Booktube. Don't forget, share this video with your friends. Start the notifications. If you're going to buy at internet, click the link in the description. Shopee and Amazon.com. Please follow me in Twitter, Instagram and Facebook. Thank you very much. Repair parts inventories are expensive to maintain and often must be justified on different criteria. They are used for the main product lines. Parts and service support is an element of customer service, although in fact buyers of products may shift to another firm for long-term service support. In many trades, special part lists exist showing the interchangeability of various competitors' parts. In an area where long-term partnerships are developed, manufacturers of capital goods are recognizing that post-sales activities are important. Mercedes-Benz truck, for example, leans heavily on this approach before expounding on the truck's features. The West German company uses advertising to ask the enigmatic question: are you buying a vehicle or an iceberg? In studying documents, one soon learns that the company in fact is referring the total cost concept to buy, operate and replace the equipment. Mercedes-Benz is happy to remind buyers that the price to buy a truck now only constitutes about 15% of the total cost estimated for the average life of this kind of equipment. The company's sales directors thus advise clients to calculate the provisional costs, taking into account Mercedes-Benz fuel saving systems, rental or finance terms, especially the large number of vehicles in stock, thanks to high quality production and efficient after-sales service, before choosing a supplier beyond maintenance and service, which are complemented by an accelerated spare part distribution system. The company also develops software packages for fleet management or delivery planning, as well as numerous training programs in economical driving or upkeep. Unbound logistics functions. Three functions associated with unbound logistics are production scheduling, portraying and handling returnable products. Either a manufacturing firm or a wholesale retail firm must first quest demand and then determine what must be purchased for use in the production process or to stock inventories. Handling returned products is more often an issue for domestic transactions than for foreign hands, because the difficulties in returning a product across borders may raise any advantage of doing so. Producing scheduling. Schedule of production is done with the assistance of the logistics staff. Production scheduler takes viability of it. The international era, one must take into account anticipated changes in relative values of currencies, long distance for materials to travel, costs and imports, and so on. Some firms are truly international in structure and try to develop products that can be manufactured and sold in many parts of the world. One example is Ford Escort. It's a well-designed vehicle variant of which one can spot in many countries. Inbound materials and components must be scheduled to fit into the production process. The production process itself is scheduled to fulfill existing and planned orders. Manufactured products must be scheduled for shipment to wholesalers and retailers and customers. The logistics staff advise as to cost of moving materials. They hope to develop a back and forth haul of materials in order to better utilize transportation equipment. just-in-time philosophies call for discipline on-time deliveries. When just-in-time systems are used, forecasts are often shared with suppliers so that they can better make their own plans. Lumia GM Toyota joint venture in Fremont, California sends a 7-week forecast to its North American supplier each week. The forecasts show potential ship quantities for the week by individual part numbers. Parts from Japan are handled in 2 ways for optional parts. A 3-day stock is maintained at the plant storeroom and a factory assembly line on GAT basis. The other parts, which are of a more generic nature, in use on all autos moving in response to 7-week plans. No sales stock of them is kept. They move in containers directly from the port to the assembly line. Purchasing. Closely related to production scheduling is purchasing, as many of the inputs needed for production must be purchased from outside sources, known as vendors. Boeing, for example, relies on about 10,000 suppliers worldwide. The logistics staff advises as a transport service that must be used to ensure that the purchased materials arrive in good conditions and on schedule. The vendor assumes responsibility for delivery of the inputs. The buyer's logistics staff monitors the delivery performance. The logistics staff will also attempt to consolidate the shipments of various inputs to reduce their overall transportation costs. Retail chains in the United States buying the Asia have consolidation points at major Asian ports and have vendors ship goods to the consolidation points where the buyer's agent takes possession, places them into containers, and ships the full containers to the United States. A survey in the mid-1980s of large U.S. manufacturers who reported asked about the primary problems encountered when establishing international purchasing. Logistic inventory dissatisfied for first with nationalism. This was followed by lack of knowledge about firearm business practice in international sources, language differences, and currency rate differences. And now we're going to continue. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.